So what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And you asked for it, and here it is. Sorry it was a delay. Yeah, I'm going back into the infamous Goodwill that told me they threw away physical media. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we'll get into it a little bit, and then I'll get into some stores, and I'll show you what I picked up. Let's get into the video. Let's go.
Well, better late than never.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JeffMan316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JeffMan316. Yeah, I thought this warranted a little intro. If you're not familiar with what I talked about at the beginning, yeah, go back and watch the video where I did a rant about Goodwill, and the one Goodwill told me that they were throwing away the media as they were pulling it off the shelf. Not going to get into it in too big of a detail here. Then I also did an update video, and I told you guys I was going back in there. So I actually went into a couple Goodwills, and this footage is probably about a month old. I apologize. I've had so much going on. Since then, my wife and I went into the same Goodwill. So you're going to get two Goodwill videos in the next week or so from me. So let me show you this old footage, because actually I went into that Goodwill and then I found a few things and I was a little disappointed, but then I went into a couple more. So this is about 2 or 3 stores. And then I'm going to come back here and I'll show you the haul. So let's get into the Goodwill stores. What do we wait for? Let's go.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Yeah, so let's get in here and let's check, see what they got. Haven't been in here in a while. Rock of Ages. Huh. Old stuff. Got Dick Van Dyke with a rip cover, like somebody's trying to sell it at the yard sale for $3 and then donated it. Man, there's some sun faded shit in here. Look at that Kill Bill. Never Let Go. Never heard of that. Somebody's Rambo collection. Some Goosebumps. Odd Couple I've got. Farscape. I've got that. Damn, man. Not seeing a whole lot of good stuff this time. Scooby-Doo. It's hard to look into this store. This isn't the one that told me they were throwing shit away. Good Lord, that Joe versus the Volcano is destroyed. Straight Talk, I've got that. God damn, look at the mold on that thing.
What the hell is that?
What in the hell? Oh my God, line dancing.
What the hell is that?
Three Stooges 75th anniversary. I've already got that. Look at this. Found a season of Matlock down at the bottom. It's not, the discs aren't actually destroyed. Can you believe it? Looking back over this, there was somebody beside me and I couldn't look very well, so I'm going back through here again. Dead Like Me is pretty good. I actually already own that whole series. There's that Farscape I was looking at. I think I've got most of that. Nip Tuck is pretty good. I've got that whole series. Prime Gig. Never. Snapper case. I'll look at it. If you don't see it in the haul, that means the disc was destroyed. That's the trouble with this Goodwill. Almost there. Look, there's a season of The Wire. Like somebody stepped on it. In Dawson's Creek. So yeah, I'll look through this. If you don't see it, if there's a couple of TV shows like right there, if you don't see it in the haul, that means it was either missing a disc or it was because I might get that Dawson's Creek or the discs were destroyed. Then over here up at the very top, not really seeing anything. It's hard to see all the way up here. What is this? Oh, Monkey Mischief. That was like the bonus disc from one of those Night at the Museum movies. Just a bunch of common titles. I used to find some cool horror stuff. Oh, like this. Well, it's not that cool, but it's like a cool set. Platinum Collector Series. I'll think about that. We'll see if the discs are destroyed. Hey, look at there, Homecoming. My wife might like that. I'll ask her. That's a pretty good collection there. I think I've got all those movies. Mesmerized. Oh man, look at that. I bet that's a classic.
Yeah.
What in the wide world of sports is this? Fully restored digital masters? I bet. Look at the quality of the images. Oh, that's a bunch of basically public domain shit. So what do we got here? Fly Away Home. I don't know about that. Oh my God, look at the water damage on that thing.
I am soaking wet right now.
Above the Law and Hard to Kill. I've got both of those. I think I've got that exact disc. Flashpoint. Space Between Us. I don't know that I've got that. I might have to look. It's actual Blu-ray. What in the world? Zookeeper. I've got that. That's an okay movie. Roseanne. I've got that first season. I'll look at the disc and see. Make sure it's not destroyed. The Osbournes. I own that as well. And there's some more Dawson's Creek. I'll have to check that out. It's another season. Some more Farscape. Look at that. It's torn all to hell. There's some more Farscape. I'll check those discs out and see if it's worth getting. You never know. Xena the Warrior Princess, Season 3. I've got that whole series. Well, this is the infamous Goodwill that told me they threw shit away. So let's get in here and see what they got. They got the movies on a bookcase here for some reason. It looks like they're rearranging. The Devil Before Knows You're Dead. Dude, that's a good Marissa Tomei nude scene in that movie. Monarch on the Green. Wonderful World. I think I've got that. Bambi 2. I guarantee you all those kids' titles are destroyed. Disaster double feature. Hey, The Substitute. That just came out on a Blu-ray set, but I heard one of the discs is recalled and has to be replaced. World Trade Center. There's 4 shelves here. It's hard to look at, especially an old ass man like me. Look at that. Bring it on. Getting down here in the floor. Bring It On, All or Nothing. Somebody's traded in their Bring It On collection. In the Cut's a good movie. Some good Meg Ryan nudity in that. Look at that. John Cena classic. Not a whole lot here. Oh gosh. Somebody traded in their collection, got stickers on all of it. In Dreams is pretty good. I like that movie. Oh, that's an Xbox 360 game. Love is Bleeding. I don't recognize that. Hey, what's this? A series of a whole season of House of Cards. That's kind of cool. I don't own any of that. I bet the discs are destroyed. You'll see in the hall if it is. Daddy-daughter trip. Hey, that's Rob Schneider. I remember seeing that in Walmart. I'll check that out. Let me bend down here. Let's see. Turbulence. That's a nice snapper, but I just bought the 4K of that. I already own that on DVD on that snapper. And Loaded Weapon is a really good movie. So let's get home, and I'm going to show you if I actually found anything in here. So what's up, everybody? Welcome back. And so I'm going to show you a couple things. There was one Goodwill I went in that had these 2 titles, and they didn't have anything else, and the shelf, man, was basically almost empty. I don't know why. Hopefully they're just restocking, but it's one of my normal Goodwills that I used to go into all the time. But I picked up this platinum release of the movie High Risk. It's got a really good cast in there: Anthony Quinn, James Brolin, Lindsay Wagner, James Coburn, and Bruce Davison. This might be a made-for-TV movie because it's not rated. I don't know. It says it's got language in it. But yeah, there's your Bionic Woman there, Lindsay Wagner, and James Brolin. If you're not sure, you know that's the dad of the guy who played Thanos, Josh Brolin, and so he also James Brolin played in one of my favorite horror movies, The Car. So if anybody has any of these platinum releases that they don't want, I'm starting to get back into these cool packaged DVDs. Back in the day, most of the time these were full screen movies. But if anybody has any of these that they don't want and you'd like to donate them to the channel, hit me up because I'd like them and we can talk and I'll give you my address to send them to. I remember this one was a half off and I got it for $1. Now this one wasn't a half off, but I paid $2 for it. But it's the 4-kid favorite Dog Pound pack. It's got Huckleberry Hound, Hong Kong Phooey, Droopy, and Dastardly and Muttley. So I love all those cartoons. It's looks like it's got 147 minutes of 2 of them, and then 132 minutes of Dastardly, and then 86 minutes of Droopy. I'm assuming this is probably like one of the first disc out of each of those sets. That's what it looks like, which is fine. I've got the Droopy set. I don't think I ever bought Huckleberry Hound, and I don't think that I ever got Dastardly and Muttley, but I do think I remember if I've gotten some Hong Kong Phooey before. So that story, you didn't see any footage in there. So let me dig into the bag here. Okay, this is a Goodwill I usually slide in sometimes when I'm going out of town or I go to the movie. I actually got a Blu-ray in there, Space Between Us. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the yellow ones were half off. So I think I got this for $1. And it's supposed to have a Blu-ray and DVD, and it did, and it actually had a digital code. So I have not tried to redeem it. We'll see. I mean, it's a universal one, so maybe I'll be lucky and it'll redeem. I got this one for my wife. I probably won't watch it many times. The Homecoming, A Christmas Story. It's of the Waltons. So you got it for $1. It's a Paramount release. This one I didn't get for $1, but I like just the looks of it. Ash Wednesday, an Edward Burns film, also starring Elijah Wood. This is one of those old Lionsgate original titles. And it also looks like it has Rosario Dawson in it. Yeah, look at there. I like these releases as well. Really thick, sturdy cases back in the day. Used to get that Lionsgate booklet in there. So I haven't looked at that booklet. I paid full price for that, $2. Paid $2 for this too. Amazing, easy to learn magic tricks. I don't know whether I'll ever learn anything, but it's got, card tricks in there. So I thought that would be kind of cool. I'd never really seen anything like that in a Goodwill. I got a full season of Matlock, the second season. I paid $1 for that because it was a half price. Now I will say this: one of the stores, I don't remember which one, had a lot of TV stuff, and almost every single one of them was either missing a disc or it looked like somebody took a big pile of shit.
That is one big pile of shit.
Yeah, on the disc. So I you never know until you look through them. So I always do. So make sure you look through the cases because they're often missing discs. I've had several experiences lately where I found good finds, but they were missing discs in the sets. I got a 4-movie set, which I've got a couple of these already, but You've Got Mail, Joe versus Volcano, The Women in Inner Space. 4 film favorites, and it actually has 4 individual discs in there. And I thought I had Joe versus Volcano in a Snapper Case movie. Saw that in one of my Goodwill videos, but I can't remember if it was in this one or not. But the disc was destroyed. So, hey, I guess I could have got the Snapper and put that in there. But either way. Then speaking of Platinum, I got this Platinum Collector Series Horror Classics. I'm pretty sure these are all the normal, public domain shit. But I mean, it was a half off. It was only $1. And it was in this weird case. And it's got like a little clasp on here. And then you open it up. and it's only 2 discs, one on the front. No, it's 3 discs. Sorry. So platinum, just like the other one, but I like the ones in the hard cases. If you like I said, if anybody's got any of those. Now, the infamous Goodwill. The reason that I obviously I combined a couple of these is there wasn't much in there. Like I said, the footage I recorded a couple weeks ago, might even been a month ago. Since then, like I said, I've been back in there. They had the movies on a bookcase in there for some reason. So it was 5 shelves, and man, I had to actually get almost down in the floor for that last one, and I'm actually glad I did because I found a couple titles. You probably didn't see everything that was in that store because of the way it was arranged, but I just wanted to show some footage. If it was anything cool in there, I guarantee you the disc was either missing or destroyed. But I got the complete first season of the House of Cards. That was complete, and I'm pretty sure in this one the blue was I think the half price one. So I paid full price for that, $2. So I got a movie called Top of the World with Peter Weller, Dennis Hopper, Tia Carrera. Remember her from Wayne's World? This is an Image release. So I got a sealed snapper case movie, and you know how I love snappers, of The Perfect Storm. I think I paid full price for that, $2. But it's factory sealed. I think the blue was half price, so I got this for $1. Yeah, I'd buy that for $1. Green Dragon. It's got Patrick Swayze and Forrest Whitaker. Never heard of this. It looks like it's got quite a bit of special features, but it's like it says it's from like Columbia TriStar, and it was Joe and Barbara's movie according to that. So I'll have to change the case because I guarantee you that sticker is not going to come off. I hate that. Hey, wait a minute. It did. I bet that comes off better than the damn Goodwill sticker. So I got 2 more. Actually, 2 pretty good ones. I got a pretty much sealed because it had almost the entire sticker at the top. 2 season combo pack of TJ Hooker season 1 and 2. Got that for $2 from Mill Creek. And then a movie that I saw this in another video, and I think I mentioned, hey, I wouldn't pay $5 or whatever it was for that because I can get it for $1. Actually, I think I ended up, like I said, I think the blue was, so I might have lied. I think I paid the full $2 for this, but I got Daddy-Daughter Trip with Rob Schneider. I know it's probably cheesy, but I remember seeing this from Mill Creek in Walmart, like I mean, long ago for like $12, $15. It's got Rob Schneider, John Cleese, Miranda Schneider, Jackie Sandler. Is that supposed to be? They got Sandler spelled really big. Are people supposed to confuse that and think it's Adam Sandler?
You blew it!
But hey, I figure my wife and I would enjoy that. So hey, that Goodwill, they actually got some movies back, and I'm going to support them. So I'll start doing more Goodwill hunts again because they claim they're not throwing away physical media. I almost don't believe them. But let me know in the comments down below. What are you finding in your Goodwills? Of the ones I picked up, what was your favorite? Put that down below. Support me any way you can. If you are a subscriber, make sure you hit the notification bell. Come over on Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern. We usually watch along to a movie. Talk about pop culture, talk about movies, talk about physical media. Anything you guys want. Support me all across the board. Social media and everything's down in the description. I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. We're growing organically. I'd like to, keep it going. And I can only do it with great people like you supporting me. And maybe my wife might join in the next Goodwill one because she went in there with me on that one. And they had moved the movies back on a rack. And we found a couple, that we were disappointed about. And I'll let her talk about that maybe. So until next time, boys and girls, this has been JeffMan316. I'm your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
That's an attention getter.